Hello, wonderful viewers of KJ TV and KJ Radio. It is another episode. This is Breaking Point, where we seek to interview young talents, people who are in the creative industry, who are in the fashion industry, any business that we do. We come to your doorsteps and we interview, and then we get to know your business, the world get to know your business. It is another episode, but we are right here in Committee 9 inside T Havana. And today I have one great talent who is doing so well in the fashion industry. And without wasting my time, I will take a quick commercial break. When I come back, I'm going to introduce my guest for today. Stay here with me and I'll be right back. This is Breaking Point. Yes, you are welcome back. I will introduce my guest for today and we'll start our discussion. Hello, you are welcome.
Hi, thank you very much.
Please, can you tell us your name and your business name as well?
All right. My name is Emelia Yemorkor Annang. So I prefer people, in fact, I love it when people call me Amy Beth. And the name of my business is That Touch.
That Touch.
Yes, please.
Okay, so today we are right inside Havana with the CEO of That Touch. And trust me, our discussion is going to be one that you will love to watch over and over and over again. So let's get to know the CEO of That Touch. And trust me, you're going to love that. Who is Amy Beth? Let us know you better. Who are you?
All right, Amy Beth. Like I said, it's a composition of Emelia and Elizabeth.
Okay.
And who am I? I'm just one fun-loving girl who just likes to live her life and one who loves God as well. So I think that is all that I can say about Amy Beth.
Wow. You schooling and then decided to start That Touch. I mean, I just want to know what actually inspired you to start That Touch, to start that business.
Okay. What inspired me to start That Touch? That Touch didn't really start off just as a business. It started as a hobby, where I remember my friends, we are mostly called upon to do some ushering, either at church or even events. So we always want to, we want to stand out. So we are about 7 friends who started, and we call ourselves Amethyst. Shout outs to them though. And with Amethyst, I started creating ribbons that will single us out of the crowd, so that when you see us, you just know that, okay, so that's an usher. Or when you see us, you know that, oh, this is part of the protocol team. So it started with ribbons, and then we came to maybe a headwear, more like a fascinator. And so from there, I realized that I really have the passion for creating such stuff. And thanks to the friends that I have, they kept pushing me. Oh, I mean, so why don't you, okay, this person also wants that for their events. Why don't you also create something for them? So that is how it started. And then my sister, who also saw the interest, made sure that I go polish it up, so that it wouldn't just be that, okay, you have a talent and then you're just creating something for people. But then she felt I needed the basics to know the things that I do and do it better.
Okay.
Yeah, so thanks to my sister, I started learning as a business. Yes.
Okay, so let's look at something here. You know, you wanted to start. It started by motivation by people when you find yourself that, okay, I mean, this thing that we add to our dressing is something that you can actually earn meet, and then you have people that encourage you to start that.
Yeah.
Okay, so the time that you wanted to start your business, do you think about the amount that you need to start that business with? Did it ever cross your mind?
Funny enough, I didn't really think about it because I knew it was going to be overwhelming. Initially, I thought, okay, if I had a small amount, I could start. But I realized, no, there's nothing enough to start a business. But you just have to start it. That is all that I see. You just have to start it with the menial that you have.
So what pushed you to just start it?
Oh, like I said,
we want to know that thing that pushed you to start with the little that you have, because it seems like people need huge amount of money before they start their business.
It's just the passion. It's just the passion.
Passion.
Yes,
so
and seeing people being happy wearing what I do, and then they saying thank you. I don't know, something about thank you that warms my heart. When I do something for you and then you love it and you're like, oh, I love this, and it just warms my heart, and that is enough motivation for me.
Now we see that touch everywhere. There are a lot of people, there are a lot of events that I've been to, and people are talking about that touch.
Wow.
I see some of your works,
Thank
and
you.
I'm being encouraged. And trust me, maybe my wedding, maybe you're going to be the one that is going to take care of all those things.
Thank you very much. I'll be happy to.
Sure. But you see, what are some of your challenges that you encounter from your clients when you do a work for them and then it seems like what you did is quite...
All right, so thankfully I just have a few of those encounters. Most of them that I have are very positive feedback. The encounters that I would say would be maybe the creation not being maybe too big or too small for them. Sometimes I feel that, okay, what I have done is actually cute, but then it gets to the customer and then the client is like, I mean, what you've done is too huge, oh, like the size, you know? Yeah. And I'm like, oh, what do you want me to reduce this for you? Some of them are like, no, it's okay. And then others are, oh, I want something. I want something for a wedding. Then I ask you, okay, are you a wedding guest? Because it's not just about, I just don't do for brides, okay? What I do is not just for brides, it's for wedding guests, it's for maybe someone attending any sort of event. Okay. So I ask you, and then they're like, oh, okay, I'm just a wedding guest. I'm just using that as an example. And then I ask, okay, so how do you want it? I'm like, I don't know, maybe something that is when it all comes back to me that I have to decide what to do for them. And then when it gets to them, when I'm done creating, and then that is where they come back and say, oh, I wish you had done it this way and then that way. Sometimes, it gets a little conflicting because I feel I had already asked you in the beginning, only for me to create something for you that you said I should, and then when it gets back to you, you have a different thought as well.
You have a different thought as well. So I want to, continue with that same angle that you are. So when clients can be disturbing sometimes.
Oh, yeah, sometimes. We are humans.
Yes, and sometimes it's worried. So how do you stay active and health when you encounter those challenges? Clients that we have stubborn clients. When they become so stubborn, anything you do for them is not nice.
Stubborn clients. I think I haven't.
How do you stay active, and then how do you stay active with that?
I haven't really encountered very difficult clients. The only thing would be that I keep calm, because no two people can be angry at the same time. So, for instance, I would cite this example. I had a client who wanted me to deliver. What I do is by dispatch, right? I make them do dispatch deliveries to the location sent me. And then this client wants me to rather, deliver through a bus going towards her end. And mind you, it is not a long distance stuff. If it was Kumasi, you know that Kumasi, I have to just go to the VIP station and then drop the package there. So it gets to the station. I actually did. I went to look for a car that is heading towards her end, and I give her the address and then the number of the car owner or the driver. And then when it gets to her, and they try calling her, and she's not picking up. So the driver decides to return the
item,
and they didn't return it to me. They are returning it to the station.
Wow.
So she later sees the
person
calls.
would need the thing to early in the morning.
They didn't tell me when they'll be needing it. Most of the times I work with timelines. I ask you when you want me to deliver.
Okay.
Right? Because some people would want you to deliver a day to their wedding. Someone would be maybe a week to their wedding. And some won't even tell you when exactly they're having the thing. They'll just tell you that, okay, this is when I want to. So the thing came back to Accra. I won't say Accra, it is also still in Accra. But then the thing came back to the station, and then that is when she calls me. And the driver who called me, I missed the call, and and I'm like, this is no fault of mine, and it's no fault of the driver too. At least we should thank God that he returned it to his station. Right? So that is where I have to calm the client, because I know that if I should also maybe blurt out, it won't be of help to any of us. So I just had to calm in spirit, and then I reassured her that she would get her stuff. So I had to also go back to the station and make sure that she gets it. And when she got it, I would say that she was very happy. Like, she didn't expect that someone would go that far. Oh, someone that I was very angry and I didn't even do the right thing. So she was grateful, and up to now, I would say she still comes back to me.
Okay, so our discussion is getting more interesting, but I will take a quick commercial break. All right, so thank you so much for waiting. So how do you stay organized and manage your time?
All right, I'm one person who loves workout. So if you are someone who exercises a lot, you realize that your system is always good with you. You don't have any problems like that. And so the exercising keeps me very much active, and I try to schedule my time very well. It is not easy balancing between work, school, and then business as an entrepreneur. So I try as much as possible to schedule time. If there are things that I don't really need to do by myself, I just delegate them to people, and then they help me out, especially when they are just beyond me. But I try as much as possible to schedule my time and then do things that are within my reach at a time. Yes.
At a time.
Yes, please.
Can see you are really organized when it comes of time.
Hey, somehow, but it didn't come by magic. It takes a lot of. There are times that I am not really getting it. I'm not really getting timelines. But then it is, as an entrepreneur, as someone who is working for people, you have to be very much time conscious. I don't like to be kept waiting. So I don't like keeping people waiting. So that is just about it.
As you are very conscious about your time, have you received a contract at an emergency time and then you were able to even deliver? And how did the client felt after you delivering?
Express work. I've had a couple of them. Some they'll just tell you that I need this for this day. Can you please deliver? And then you just are like, okay, assuming it's a Thursday. You realize that, okay, today is Wednesday. Are you talking about next week Thursday? And then they go, no. Tomorrow. I've had encounters like that. And if I do have the materials, why not? I would just go ahead and then do whatever the person requests of me. And interestingly, they turn out very well. You know how Jollof doesn't like announcements, but then it turns out very well.
Yeah.
Yes. So most of the times, I do deliver on time as well.
I believe you are a really good cook as well.
Please, I can't judge that because I know some people can cook that way.
Because how you are making an example of Jollof being not announcing itself and all that.
Well, Jollof is Jollof.
Jollof is Jollof.
Jollof is Jollof.
We hear stew on. Nothing so
it is not just about the stew.
But it's about
your experience. Even sometimes the experience crowd would show you shaky.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, thank you so much. But this is my next question that I'm going to ask you.
Right.
How do you make time for relationship and nurture your connection with loved ones?
Oh, my relationship with my loved ones are very healthy ones, and they know me. If you know me, you know me. So you would know that, okay, by this time Emelia is doing this and all that. But I make sure I make time. If I'm working, you wouldn't expect me to be on my phone, maybe WhatsApping you or anything. So I am a call person. If you want anything, if you want my attention and you call me, we can talk. Because I can't be chatting and then working. What I do, I use my hands. So I can be on phone and then talk to you. But then if I see that you are distracting me too much, that's where we have to drop the call. I make time to meet people physically as well, because I go to church, I go to events. I try to go to events because you can't just lock yourself indoors. There was a time when I started fresh, I have this order, I want to make sure that I finish it, so I don't even go out. And then one time I broke down, and that's when I realized, no, I wasn't doing myself a good favor. So I just make sure that I have to make sure I have time for socialization, I have time for church, I have time to work, and balance it through. So yes, my relationship with my loved ones are very good to go.
Very good.
Yes, please.
Okay. Has your personal relationship affected your business before?
No, no. With my friends, with my family, no, in no way. In no way has it been affected.
Okay, okay. Tell us more about that touch.
All right. So that touch is a brand that deals with, let's say, adding, just like the name, adding a touch of exuberance, adding a touch of elegance to someone's outlook. So it is not just, okay, I'm just stepping out to maybe an outdooring, I'm just stepping out to a naming ceremony, and then you just go like that. We want you to add some form of elegance, something that will make you stand out. So with that touch, the things that we do is we make fascinators. Fascinators are like the hair wear that makes you stand out. Even these hairpins, right? And then we also make bridal fans and accessories. The bridal fan that maybe you see at engagements, the fan that the bride holds and then waves around. Yes, we do them. And then we also make bouquets, bridal bouquet. With the bridal bouquet, there are so many types of bouquets that we have. So the bride holding a bouquet during the ceremony, we also do that. What the bridesmaids also wear, what they also hold, we do them as well. And then for the groom, we do bottones, what we call the bottones or the buttonholes, or people call it lapel pins. On the suits, on the lapel, we put some flowers. If you've already seen such, you see the flowers that they put on during events. We do make them as well. Also with that touch, we do bridal wrapping, dowry wrapping. You know, where the event is due, there's a wedding, they have parcels, what is going to the bride's family, what is going to all those dowry wrappings. We do them and put them in boxes and all that. Also, we also make the envelopes that they do for exchanging of the dowry. We also do that. So that touch is very broad. It is more like an event centered, you know, something. So we make fascinators, we make bridal fans, we make bridal bouquets, we make folding fans, the one that the bridesmaids use as well. We make boutonnieres and the like. So anything pertaining to adding elegance to your events, we are there for you.
Anything pertaining to adding elegance.
Yes, your outlook, everything about a general outlook, ethereal elegance.
We're going to show you some of the few things that that touch deals in, and also we're going to talk more about that touch. But before I do that, I'll take a quick break, and then when I come back, we're going to do that. Yes, welcome back again. We're going to talk about business. This is what we call business solution. And still here with me, the CEO of That Touch. Okay, so take us through some of the things that you have here with us.
All right, so I'm going to start from the babies, right? So I love babies so much. This is a turban, like, is something simple for a baby girl. Okay, if you have a baby, you can just put this around her head to either for a main purpose. If the weather is cold, you know, we cover our baby's heads with it, or for beautification's sake, we want her outlook to just be glamorous. You also can use this turban. The other baby stuff that we don't have on display here, these are just a few. So this is also a hair piece. This a spiral wear that you can put on your head as a wedding guest. With this, you can see that there are so many colors in here. What I would advise most of the times, yes, and there are butterflies in there. What I would advise with this colorful piece is that when you are wearing something colorful, please don't go in for this. Just go with a plain dress, okay? If you are wearing a plain dress, this is a perfect one. Either an off-white or any one of the colors in here. You don't want to be looking like a rainbow in You understand me, right? You don't want to look like a rainbow so much.
What's the main purpose when you go for something like this? You don't have to wear something colorful.
You don't have to wear a dress that has too many colors in there. You look like a traffic light with a rainbow on top.
Wow.
You understand? I'm sorry, but you just have to be color conscious. You don't have to cause anything that would. There's something that we call it's color psychology. You don't have to wear anything that will cause a distraction. Some people would even wear this reflective colors at ceremonies. No. Just tame down. So this is already very colorful. So you can pick any of the colors in here, just one of them, and then you can work this beautifully. Please don't go wearing a floral dress and then put this on top. Please, I beg you.
So you see, with that touch, we don't just create. We create, and we tell you what to wear.
Yes, it's very important.
So you get the perfect match.
Yes.
Don't just wear anything. If you want to look extraordinary, just contact that touch.
Yes, please. So when you come to us for consultation, we would also help you with that. And then this is also fun, okay? Most of the times we realize that the bridesmaids who follow the bride, you see them holding fans like this. We have the foldable one with a fabric too. This is just a simple one that you can wear, you can just hold, and then they can fan themselves. You realize that during ceremonies, the ladies, they sweat a lot. So you don't just give them anything. Give them something that will make them also feel good. It is a form of a beautification. And so with this, you can see that the color coordination is maybe silver and green. It should also be something that will match up with their dress, or not necessarily their dress, but it should be something that is contextual.
There should be a match in there.
There should be a, yes, there should be a match. There's a color code, so let it just be a match in your dressing. Wow. And then also, this mainly for the bride. You see, it has a lot of things inside. So most of the times you see a bride in either a gold and burgundy or wine kente who would hold this, or it can be that a kente has so many colors, but then we have just picked just two of them to project them during her ceremony. It is not just about oh, okay, you have so many colors, then I'm putting it all. No. It should be a good blend. So
color
this is also, yes, please. There's also a bridal fan. So this also fun for the bridesmaid. This one can easily be closed. This can't be closed.
Okay.
This can't be closed. And then we also have another hairpiece in here. So this is very heavy. It's beaded. It's very heavy, and I actually really love recommending this for people who have this afro pony, so that if you put it on your head, it sits on the pony so well, and it makes it very glamorous. You understand? Very elegant. So this is also a headpiece.
Wow.
So we also have a nice way of packaging our stuff. Okay, so this is when a groom or any gentleman has to put on a lapel pin. So this is how our lapel pins come in. We have different types. So this is a floral one, right? So we always recommend that if you are wearing a lapel, it should be something that is complementing your partner. If you are working as a couple, or maybe you just have someone by you who, or in fact, it can just be anything, but make sure that it looks good on you. It suits the occasion. It suits what you are wearing as a gentleman. But if you are with a date, or if you are with a spouse, or you are a couple, just make sure that what you have is a code, like, you understand, it's blending with whatever your partner is also wearing. So this is a lapel pin. It's very simple. It's floral and it's blue. So this is it. And then also we do hats. We do hats as well. So that is a hat. Thank you.
All right.
So that's a hat. You see, it's more like a pill. We call this a pill hat. So it's a hat. It's very simple. This look is looking very simple. This can be worn by a lady. It can be worn by a gent. But please, don't just go and wear anything because I said it can be worn. But no.
Oh, then let me start wearing that. I think this look good.
I don't. This.
Yeah. Whoa, you get me right. Okay.
So I wouldn't recommend this for you.
Why?
I wouldn't recommend this for you. But
this look good.
It looks good, but it is not for your outfit. It is not for your, you see.
Okay, so I need something shape. Casual, right?
Something, yes, better than this. So
better than this.
Yes, please.
So this I look off. So
yes,
I need to take this one.
Please. Yes, please.
God. All right. So you see what I always tell you about with that touch. We don't just give you anything to wear. We give you, and then we give you a dress code.
So we also have this feather hairpiece. Nowadays we make sure that we don't stick at one place. We go with the trend. Whatever that comes up, we make sure that we polish it up and also meet that expectation. So it is not just about, okay, I'm doing one way stuff. No. Whatever comes up, we also try to innovate and create things that will also meet the trend. So we say it is an ethereal trend. Thank you very much.
All right, so this and many more that you do.
Yes, we also make bouquets, but unfortunately, I didn't bring any bouquet to display here. But then, definitely, if you visit our pages on IG, that.touch on IG, you see them on Instagram. You see the beautiful bouquets that we have. We have the full-blown rose bouquets. We have fountain, or some people call it fountain bouquet, but then it is a cascading bouquet, the bouquet that flows. We have beautiful lily bouquets. We have so many color blends, okay? So there are so many bouquets that we have that you would also see if you go to our pages as well.
Okay, so when someone makes an order, how long does it take you to deliver?
Okay, except for it being express, I would give you a 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yes, I'll give you a 2 week span. But then if you give me conditions, oh, I think I would like to have it earlier than that, I would try and work around it and then get you delivered. I wouldn't want to disappoint anyone, so I'll give you a 2 weeks span. And if I'm able to do it, I try, in fact, I even try to make sure that I do it before the 2 weeks. So when I'm done, I'll just give you a heads up that, please, I'm done with your work. I send you pictures as well so that you see how the outcome is. So I give 2 weeks span, but anything aside that, we communicate and then we work towards it.
You work towards it.
Yes,
okay.
please.
So my other question that I want to know, or my viewers want to know, is who are the people, or what kind of category of people do you take their order?
Oh, you mean my market target?
Yes.
Okay, market target is mostly the brides, the wedding guests, the bridesmaids, the mother of the bride, the mother of the groom. We look at, I also mentioned wedding guests, right? So the guests who are attending events, not just events. Please, you have to slay for God, though. If you are going to church, make sure you're also looking good for God. Okay, so we are even looking at...
You have to...
slay for God.
Really?
Yes, slay for Nyami. You don't just have to go to
you
events.
Don't have to go.
It's not only events that deserve to look, that you deserve to look good. If you are going to church, look good as well.
Okay.
We also have babies. Babies are also our target market. We make beautiful pieces for babies. Even the lapel pins that I showed to you, babies or toddlers. I wouldn't even say babies, like we are all round. So toddlers, you know, the cute boys, you can do something for them on their chest as well. The girls, we have, aside the turban, we have other ribbons that they can put in their hairs. And then also we look at the you know, old women who they still want to look good. They also deserve, right? They deserve to look good. So even our mothers, whether you are in a wheelchair or you are holding a stick, you have to also look good. So our target market is just all round.
All round.
Yes, please.
This is great. Okay, so how much do I need to get in touch with that tattoo? Make my order for me.
If you have a budget, just bring it. That is all.
If you have a budget,
just bring it.
Okay.
If you don't need so much, but just bring a budget. Every item here you have seen displayed have their own unique price, right? So some of the things you see very small, but then they are quite on the high. Something that you see very huge might be on the low. So depending on the materials that are used for the creation, that is where you get the price quoted.
Okay, so where can we see that touch? How can we contact that touch?
All right, so with that touch, you can find us on Instagram. We do online, okay? So Instagram, our page name is that touch, THAT.TOUCH, that touch on Instagram. And our contact numbers for WhatsApp and even for calling is 020-9343-225. I'll take it again.
Take it again.
020.
020.
Yes. 93
43
225. You can contact us every weekday. Every weekday, okay. So on weekends we don't work. But then you can leave us a message and then we'll definitely reply to you. Sometimes even weekends I end up replying messages. But because we care for you, we are there for you at all times. So that is it for our WhatsApp and then our call lines.
All right, so that is it. This is the business solution aspect of the breaking point. That is that touch. And trust me, if you contact that touch, you are going to look extraordinary. So you need to contact that touch on Instagram and that.touch. And the telephone number is also displayed on your screen. So make sure you contact that touch and get all your fascinators, bouquets, and all things that make you unique. Get it from that touch. So now we're going to get to the interesting parts. I'll take commercial break, and when I come back, we are going to have fun on Breaking Point. Stay tuned. I'll be right back. Yes, thank you. You are welcome back again. This part is called Fun Time. We have 10 questions to ask. And then these 10 questions, you have no option than to answer the question. It is Voodoo Kompo. You must answer the question. All right, so let's jump into it and then start. If you are ready, drop me the sound. Let's go. What do you do at your free time?
Oh, I sleep. Is it that I'm reading or I'm sleeping? Yeah, is it that I'm reading or I'm sleeping? Or I'm watching a movie, yeah, or I'm playing music.
How do you like to relax?
Oh, music. Relaxation, music.
Relaxation.
Yes,
Okay.
please.
What's your favorite hobby or activities?
Hobby.
Yeah.
Activities that I love. I would say dancing.
Dancing.
Yes. Listening to music and dancing.
Dancing.
Yes.
You know how to dance.
Yes, please. I try.
You try.
Yeah, I do well.
Okay. My producer will get some dance of you and then put it in there.
I
So
beg
guys,
you.
Watch out.
I beg you.
What is your favorite type of music and why?
I actually don't have a favorite. I think it is mostly when the lyric speaks to me or the beat. You know, it just gets. Sometimes you have never heard the music before, but then it just passes through your ears, and then you just move towards it to the sound. I don't have a favorite music, but then gospel does me good.
Oh, okay.
Yes, foreign gospels. Yes.
Foreign gospels. Looking at the current trend, what's your favorite dance style?
I don't know their names. Honestly speaking, I dance what I say is what I dance. I don't know their names.
What you see is what you
Yes.
dance.
Okay. So for one that trended for a long time, I think Azonto. That one we all know that this is Azonto. But then the current ones, I'm sorry, I
The
really
current
don't
one.
know
You
their
are
names.
sorry, eh?
I'm sorry, I don't know their names.
Have you ever tried anything adventurous and why? What was it?
Climbing Mount Afadjato. I think I've climbed Afadjato twice. What else? I like hiking. I used to go for camps a lot, so that should be the only adventure in my life. Yes.
What's your favorite type of vacation?
Hey, Minya Dubai and Kameko. Honestly, if given the chance, I think traveling and being at a resort and just the peace and quiet would be lovely.
and why?
Why? The relaxation purpose, the fun, the fact that you have to just move away from the hustle and bustle of life. Yes, that's the purpose for vacation, or isn't that?
Yeah,
Yes.
maybe a lot of people have their reason. They just want to go and then
Have fun.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you maybe your own may be having fun or relaxing.
Yeah. That's
So
it.
you
Just
your
having
own
the
is
time.
relaxing.
Oh, I just want to have fun. Like
Yes.
fun and relax. The fun should come with relax because after having fun you'll be tired.
Yeah.
And so you need to relax for
You
the
need to
for the next activity. Yes, please.
I told you it's going to get more interesting. Let's dive into it. What's the best advice you've ever received and from who?
A wise man once said, Amy, you can't please everybody. Honestly, you can't please everybody. In as much as yes, my work is priority and my work is client's priority, like very much based on my clients. But then if you try to please aside that in real life situations, you can't please everybody and be there at every time. So people do understand. And then also the other one would be that don't expect people to behave the way you want them to behave because we are all different and we all react differently to different situations.
From who?
I think that would be Kobe Finn. Kobe Finn, a friend of mine. Like he's always on my case.
All right.
Always on my case.
I see. If you could have any superpower, what would it be and why?
Superpower. Hey, Superman. I've never thought of superpower. Superpower. If I could vanish and just vanish for a while and then see what people would be doing when I'm not around, I think that would be nice.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yes.
If you could have a dinner with any public figure, who would it be and why?
Public figure. Now Shokabalamundi, and Madam Miss Joyce of Salt and Light.
Salt and Light.
Yes, Salt and Light Ministries. If I had another chance.
So
well,
all these names that you are mentioning, it's a dinner. You have the opportunity to one person.
One.
So if you have
Please,
opportunity,
I beg, make it a party of
dinner,
celebrities.
no.
So that all of them are
If
acceptable.
you have the opportunity to have a dinner with all these names that you are being mentioned,
I beg you, please put them all
no.
I won't get that chance again.
Who is it going to be and who is it going to be and
I
why?
won't get that chance again. So please put them all at my table. Put Belamundi here, put Nashoko
Okay,
here.
we're going to give you
Salt and
one
Light.
step at a time. You can't take two steps at the same time. It is one step at a time.
They are all going to be at the dinner at one set.
Exactly, but one step at a time. So you're going to meet all of them at the end of the tunnel. But first person you want to meet, first person you want to dine
They have
with.
to be human. Honestly, I want
Yes.
to see God. Like I want it. I'm Paul. I'm not kidding. I want to see God. But if you are saying in human form,
Yeah.
I would have to think about that. I would have to really think a lot about that.
Okay, I'll come back to this question because this question you have to answer. If you could switch life with someone for a day, who would it be and why?
I don't want. Honestly, I don't want to switch with anybody because I have come to understand that we all have our own problems. Everyone is have their own situations that they are going through. And the fact that I see them handling it very beautifully doesn't mean that I can handle it the way they do. If you give me the chance, I might go in for someone who is comfortable from where I sit. I see the person as comfortable. But what if the person is not as comfortable as I think they actually are? So, oh yeah, it's okay. Thank God for making me. Yes, please.
All right, I see. What is the most memorable gifts you've ever received and why is it so special?
My sister organized a surprise birthday party for me.
Wow.
And they ended up putting some things together. That is my friend. I don't know how, but then they put something together in an envelope for me on my birthday. And I'll tell you this, I had just been duped. They didn't know. Yes, I was scammed. I was buying something online. And unfortunately, some people got into, I don't know, the vendors online were also hacked. So I was rather the unfortunate person who got scammed after that. So I lost that money. And funny enough, after the party, when they gave me the envelope, they told me, so this is for your business. And honestly speaking, what I was buying was for that touch. So for them to also give me that as for that touch, I was very happy. And
Wow.
it was just the amount that I was duped with.
Wow.
Yes.
That's...
And so yes, I have the best gifts ever.
Wow.
I know I've received so many things. Honestly speaking, thank you to everyone who has gifted me something before. But that one, with the collective efforts, considering the fact that it's coming from friends who
yes.
all about, and then the fact that it became like a coincidence to what I had already lost. Thank you very much.
Miracle working God.
Yeah.
To perform miracle.
Yes. I thank my sister. She's done well.
All
if
right.
she knew about it, I would have said, But yes, thank you very much.
So would you say she's a prophetess?
Oh no, please. I won't give her that accord, but then God did something through her.
Okay, so shout out to you, big sis, wherever you find yourself, and all friends who were able to put that smile on Emmy's face. If you have opportunity to change something in Africa, what would that thing be?
Oh, the leaderships. I'm sorry, but yes.
Leadership.
All leaderships. I feel they should have a common interest. Because for every, I'm not going to talk about political parties, but what I understood when in governance is that from a stage where one person goes down, the other person is a continuum. Governance is a continuum.
Continuous
so
project.
I wish they all had one mindset, so that anytime one gets off, for every other country that I'm talking about, so that we would see progress in development as well. So honestly speaking, I think we just need a change of mindsets.
And leadership.
Yes, change of mindsets, please.
All right, so my last question. What name do your mother used to call you when she needs something from you?
My mother.
Yeah.
You'd hear Auntie Amy. Auntie Amy, when the auntie comes, then you know that, okay,
something is
there's
needed.
a request behind it.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So what would you say to your parents, friends, and all your loved ones who has been your backbone up to date?
I'd love to say that God bless them all. I'd like to thank my parents for being supportive. I thank my sister for enrolling me. She did a good job. And my cheerleaders, Sandra, Vicky, Sheila, Isharoda, Esther, Cecilia, those are amethysts. Like, they were the ones who are always, Amy, you have to do this, you have to do that. So thank you very much to them and all other friends who have been very supportive. I'd like to say thank you to Michael Nifa Odro, sorry. Michael has been very, hey, you have to do this. Yeah, why don't you do? And Kobe Finn, Steven, he's been very, very helpful. Like, he gives very good advice. Honestly speaking, if you see him, and then he has a vast knowledge of almost everything, and he's also been there for me. I would like to thank you for having me on the interview. Thank the viewers for also patronizing, and every client, every customer, every person who has purchased something from that touch, please, thank you very much. God bless you so much. Every friend who also has not been able to purchase directly, but then they give referrals and then they try to show my flyers to the world. Thank you so much. It means the world to me. Honestly speaking, I feel so much loved when I see such things, especially when I haven't requested of you and then you go ahead. Thank you so much. God bless you. And please keep the jobs coming, okay? I need to eat, you understand? Thank you very much.
Keep the job coming. We need to eat. Your socials, your contacts, so someone can contact you.
All right, so that touch is on all social media platforms. Let me just specify them. THAT.TOUCH. That touch is on Instagram. It's the same on TikTok. And then if you come to WhatsApp, you'd actually get in touch with us on 020-9343-225. 020-9343-225. And that is how you get in contact with us. Thank you very much. We do all the lovely things that you need. Anything for a guest, anything for a bride. And please, the events planners, please get in touch as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, and trust me, you are very beautiful.
Thank you very much. I appreciate.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you very much for having me.
I mean, God bless you so much for being part of Breaking Point.
Amen. It's a pleasure.
All right, thank you so much. This is your number one talk show, Breaking Point. The name still remains the same. King James Odohumia from a Ken Mejiso de Amount. Meet me again in another episode. Who is it going to be? Do you want to be part of Breaking Point? Then you see the number on your screen. Just contact us. Anywhere that you find yourself, we will be right there and showcase your business and showcase your talent. Let's meet again in another episode. Bye-bye. Enjoy your weekend.